The Engwe MapFour N1R has a carbon frame, and carbon frames are usually only reserved for the high-end e-bikes costing around 3,000 euros. This one, however, costs just 1,300 euros. The frame weighs a mere 1.28 kg and the entire bike is under 16 kilograms. That's much lighter than most e-bikes, which typically weigh around 25 kilograms. I already love this e-bike, but there's one thing that we need to discuss in this video. The brakes. Engwe. Why mechanical disc brakes? Let's figure it out. Let's start with the riding experience, where the brakes play a major role. The pedal assist system is smooth and the torque sensor ensures seamless power delivery. The motor is quiet and there's no noticeable lag between pedaling and the motor assisting. When cruising on flat terrain, you can easily reach the 25 km/h mark, which is the maximum for pedal assist e-bikes here in Holland and Europe as well. Coming down steep bridges, the bike reaches 30-31 km/h comfortably. And climbing bridges? No problem. While the climbing performance is decent, it's not the absolute best, especially for a 250 watt motor with 40 Nm of torque, which is on the lower end of what we've tested. Still, it performs well. As for the battery, it's impressive. With a Samsung battery providing up to 100 km in eco mode. However, after testing on pedal assist level 5, which is the highest, I managed to get around 75 to 80 km, but that's with my height, my weight, this type of weather on relatively flat Dutch bike roads. Riding in eco mode can get you closer to the full 100 km of range, especially if you avoid going uphill or riding faster than 20 km/h. Finally, let's talk about the brakes. The braking performance is surprisingly solid once they're fully bedded in, but why didn't Engwe go for hydraulic brakes? This would have added so much to the bike's premium feel. Still, with the mechanical disc brakes, the distance to come to a full stop from 25 km/h is a reasonable 3.5 meters. Now let's go over the components and build quality. The seat is comfortable and adjustable, made from synthetic leather that should hold up well even under sunlight. It also has a mounting point for a bottle holder. The kickstand is adjustable and it doesn't rattle unless you're riding down curbs. Onto the handlebars, which are adjustable, offering a customizable fit for both taller and shorter riders. It comes with lug grips and palm support for extra support. Moreover, the bike uses a Shimano 7-speed setup with cable pull brakes. While the brake levers aren't as smooth as hydraulic brakes, the gears shift smoothly without any issues. If you plan to keep the bike long term, I would consider upgrading the brakes for improved performance. There's a solar-powered rear taillight, which includes an LED and a reflector. The bike also features mudguards and a well-finished frame. The pedals are made from ABS plastic, not from the well-known 𝗿𝗂𝗯𝗀 brand, but they do their job just fine. The bike also has a removable Samsung battery that's quick release. The battery locks securely in place, but charging takes a mere 7.5 hours. Interestingly, a GPS module is embedded over here into the bike's frame for anti-theft purposes. You can track and geofence the bike using the Engwe app, and the app is available on both Google Play and the App Store, and you can monitor your ride stats, lock mode, light control, and even a Find My Bike feature using GPS and a 4G connectivity. I've seen GPS and 4G on other e-bikes, but usually it's a paid feature, so I'm curious how Engwe managed to make it available for free. Now if you decide to get one yourself, here's how it arrives. When you unbox the Engwe MapFour N1R, everything is neatly protected by foam to ensure it stays safe during shipping. The assembly process is quick and straightforward, and you'll find it's a very minimal setup required. I started by removing all of the foam and protective materials to refuel the bike, and with that out of the way, I began with a kickstand. It's super easy to install, just a few quick steps, and it's secure and ready to go. Then I moved on to the handlebars. They slide right into place. and all you need to do is tighten them up. Next I installed the front wheel. This bike uses a quick release lever, so it was a simple task to lock the wheel into position without needing any extra tools or effort. After securing the front wheel, I inserted the saddle into its mount. This was straightforward as well. Then I installed the rear mudguard, which is secured by 2 bolts, followed by the front mudguard. I also attached the front light, which is secured by another bolt. It's a complete kit, and you can assemble the bike with the tools provided. After that, just check the tire pressure and you're good to go. It's a quick and hassle-free process. Overall, the Engwe MapFour N1 Air is an excellent bike, especially for its price. The lightweight carbon fiber frame paired with a quiet motor and efficient torque sensor makes it ideal for city commuting. While the brakes aren't perfect, they do improve after the initial break-in. The key strengths are a lightweight carbon fiber frame. There's a smooth ride thanks to the torque sensor. It has an excellent range and a super affordable price for a carbon fiber e-bike. The areas to improve on are basically just the brakes. This is a fantastic bike for anyone looking for a budget-friendly e-bike with a high-quality build and solid performance. If you're willing to make a small upgrade to the brakes, this bike will serve you well for the years to come. But if you need a bike that is able to carry more cargo or children, then go watch this video over here, as we've reached the end of this one. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing so that I see you in the next one.